the subscribe button if you don't want me to come at night.
Ever wondered what horror lurks in the unseen corners of everyday life? It's a question that's sure to send a shiver down your spine, especially when you consider the setting of our tale today. An elevator. Yes, you heard it right. An ordinary elevator in an otherwise ordinary building, but this is no ordinary ride. You see, this elevator holds an extraordinary secret. A secret shrouded in a dark past, a past that whispers tales of unexplained disappearances and eerie happenings. It's not just an urban legend or a spooky bedtime story, but a chilling reality that has earned this elevator a reputation among the locals. They say it's haunted, an entity in itself, a vertical journey into the realm of the supernatural. This isn't your everyday elevator ride, it's an unsettling invitation, a ride into the unknown. And as the elevator doors slide shut, the journey into the unknown begins. The first stop, a seemingly innocuous floor, yet it hides a bone-chilling secret. A moment of silence, and then, like a ghostly echo from the past, the faint strains of a violin begin to fill the air. It's a waltz, a tune from a time long gone, yet hauntingly familiar. We're not alone. Spectral figures begin to materialize, phantoms drawn from the ether like wisps of smoke solidifying into form. They're dressed to the nines, their attire a throwback to the roaring 20s, flapper dresses, top hats, and tails. They're caught in a perpetual loop, dancing in the grand ballroom of a bygone era. The grand gala of the past playing out before our very eyes. Their movements are graceful yet eerily disjointed, as if they're puppets being controlled by unseen strings. Their laughter rings out, a sound that should be joyous, but instead it sends shivers down our spines. It's hollow, devoid of any genuine mirth, a mere echo of the revelry that once was. Suddenly they turn towards us. Their faces, once a blur of ethereal beauty, shift and contort. Their eyes, once sparkling with spectral light, now hollow and endless. Their smiles, once charming, warp into grotesque grins, their lips peeling back to reveal teeth that gleam menacingly in the dim light. It's a tableau of terror, a horrifying spectacle that freezes us in our tracks. We're mere spectators trapped in this haunted elevator, forced to bear witness to this ghostly gala. We're not part of their world, yet we're intruding into their spectral soiree, disturbing their eternal dance. The elevator doors begin to close, gradually cutting off our view of the ghostly party-goers. But their laughter, oh, their laughter, it's a sound that will haunt our dreams. It's a chilling reminder of this ghostly gala, a spectral echo that lingers long after the doors have shut. As the doors close, the party-goers' menacing laughter echoes in our ears. We're left in the eerie silence, the haunting melody of the waltz still playing in our minds, the laughter still echoing as we prepare for the next floor of horror. Descending now, the elevator takes us to a place where no living soul should tread, a place shrouded in a darkness so profound that it seems to swallow the meager light from the elevator's flickering bulb. The air grows heavy, thick with an invisible weight that clings to your skin and fills your lungs with each labored breath. A chill wraps itself around you, seeping into your bones, a cold reminder of the lifeless environment you have dared to enter. The basement, you realize, is a realm of forgotten things, a place where light fears to tread, and where silence is broken only by the distant drip of water and the echo of your own heartbeat. But as the elevator doors creak open, a putrid stench assaults your senses. It is the smell of decay, of things left to rot and fester in the basement's oppressive darkness. Suddenly the silence is shattered. A sound like a wounded animal dragging itself across the cold concrete floor sends a jolt of terror through your veins. It's getting closer, growing louder, echoing off the bare walls of the basement. It's a sound that promises nothing but despair, a sound that tells you that you are not alone in this forsaken place. In the fleeting seconds before the elevator doors close, you catch a glimpse of something. A figure, shambling and grotesque, moving in jerky, disjointed motions. It's a sight that will haunt your dreams, a sight that chills you to your very core. And then just as suddenly as it appeared, it's gone. The elevator doors slam shut, cutting off the horrifying spectacle. The basement's horrifying resident is left behind, but its presence lingers. You can still feel it, that undeniable sense of dread, like a phantom limb. It's a reminder that some places are best left unexplored, that some doors are better left unopened. And as the elevator begins its ascent, you can't help but wonder what new horror awaits on the next floor. Ascending again, time and space twist and turn in ways that defy understanding. The elevator, our seemingly ordinary cube of steel and glass, takes on a terrifying new role. It becomes a time machine, a window into the past and the future, revealing scenes of horror that chill the blood and freeze the soul. Imagine, if you will, a mirror that reflects not your own image but the shadows of times long past and of times yet to come. This is what our riders experience as they stand helpless, caught in the grip of this spectral roller coaster. They see a child alone and afraid in the dark, calling out for a mother who will never answer. They bear witness to a man lost in the throes of madness, his face a mask of terror as he battles unseen demons. They watch as a woman, her face etched with despair, cries out in agony, her pleas echoing through the narrow confines of the elevator. And then, the future. A world ravaged by war, its once vibrant cities reduced to rubble. A sea of faces, their eyes empty, their hearts heavy with the weight of their loss. An ominous silence, a deafening roar, a blinding flash. The end of everything and the beginning of nothing. Through this terrifying journey, the riders remain powerless spectators, able only to watch as these horrifying visions unfold before their eyes. They are trapped, held captive by the relentless march of time, their hearts pounding in their chests, their breaths coming in short, ragged gasps. And then, just as abruptly as it began, it ends. The visions fade, the echoes of screams and cries dying away, leaving only a chilling silence in their wake. The elevator jolts, a harsh reminder of their return to the present. As the doors close, the riders are left with the chilling realization that some horrors are yet to come. At last, the final destination, but is it a way out or the ultimate terror? As the elevator door creaks open, the space beyond looks eerily familiar. It's a mirror image of the first floor where our spine-chilling journey began. Like a chilling echo, everything is the same, yet there's a dreadful feeling that something is horribly wrong. Stepping out, we're met with an unnerving sight. It's us. We see ourselves still in the elevator, frozen in a tableau of fear. We're trapped in a nightmarish loop, a reflection of our own terror spinning endlessly in this haunted elevator. Just as the realization sinks in, the spectral version of us in the elevator starts to move. They mirror our actions, their faces twisted in horror, their screams silent yet deafening. It's a twisted funhouse mirror, a reflection not of our physical selves, but of our deepest fears and darkest nightmares. We are face to face with our own terror, trapped in an everlasting cycle of fear. The walls around us begin to close in, the air growing thick with a sense of dread. We're not just witnesses to this horror, we're participants caught in this macabre dance of fear. Our reflections are not just images, they are echoes of our terror, repeating our every move, mirroring our every fear. We rush back into the elevator, slamming the button to close the doors. But the reflection remains, our mirrored selves trapped in that horrifying loop. As the doors finally close, the last thing we see are our own terrified faces staring back at us. As the doors close, our reflections stare back at us, their eyes filled with terror. Is this the end or just another beginning? The question hangs in the air, a chilling reminder of the horror that awaits in the Eerie Elevator Escapade. And as we descend into the unknown, we can't help but wonder, will we ever escape this never-ending nightmare?